All right, second hour of the Modern Eater Show continues from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Welcome back. Greg Hollenbach and Brian Freeman.
Yes, indeedy.
In the kitchen.
Saturday Night Live.
I like the second hour.
Rocky Mountains.
Catch your stride. Okay, I figured one is good, but twice is nice.
Very nice.
I think I messed out. Kevin Morrison rejoining us. There you are, Chef. This would be kind of cool. I want you here. Mike Fogarty, you guys just met today. Mike Fogarty, Choice Market.
We're going to be neighbors.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Golden Triangle? Is that
no,
which one? Colfax.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Caddy corner.
Have you been into a Choice Market?
I have not. I have to go in.
Haven't been in. Have you been into?
I was telling him it's my favorite taco spot. I've been eating his restaurant for. I used to live on 20th in York.
Hold that mic close.
Oh, sorry.
Hear you now.
Yeah, I was at 21st in York for quite a while, so I would walk down to Pinche,
By the original, the OG.
OG, yeah.
The OG.
Yeah. So
Well, because it was, right? It was called, because I was there when it was Pinche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We said it. We pulled the Band-Aid off. It's done.
We'll send you the.
We'll see what the FCC says about that.
Brian Freeman the bill. He's the bold one. All right, we'll continue on here. So here's the deal. We wanted to kind of break off with you in a proper way. First of all, thank you for all of your help tonight.
Yeah, thanks for
beginning of the
having me,
show.
man. It was
A little bit rocky, but we continue on. That's how we do things in everything, in business and in life. You just continue on. But I thought it'd be cool. Do you want to just talk some business here and see what he's going on with him?
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of cool. So Choice Market started with first location.
Yeah, first location opened in October 2017. We've been open for about 2 years, obviously, and really it's a combination of a convenience store, a fast casual restaurant, and a natural grocery, really. And but it's all about convenience. Getting people good food that's accessible and convenient. And we're one location now, or our first location opened at 18th and Broadway. And then we have our second location that just opened at 10th and Osage about a month ago. And 2 more planned for next year. So things are going good.
You can tell you've traveled quite a bit, kind of the bodega style.
Yeah. I'm from Philly originally. So I spent a lot of time in New York. So the bodega for sure was near and dear to my heart. But I also spent time in Europe. So they have these awesome small markets almost on every corner. And that was a big inspiration for Choices. I want to be able to get in and get out in 10 to 15 minutes, but still get really high quality food. And, that doesn't really exist in America. You have a 100,000 square foot grocery store and a 2,500 square foot convenience store that's selling junk. There's really nothing in between. And for us, we saw a gap in the market, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, he cares about his sourcing, though. I think that's one thing that's really different, because you are a little place, very convenient if you're downtown. Your first stop where I frequent. But you care. Talk about that. You really search out good ingredients, Mike.
Yeah, no doubt. It's for us, local is quintessential to the brand. It's not just checking the box. Hey, distributor, give me everything from Colorado. We're out at the farmers markets. We're out meeting new purveyors. We're bringing them in, and honestly, for some folks, we're the first place that they're selling their products. And, so it's an education process for them, honestly, because some don't have barcodes. They're just producing this awesome food, and they're like, how do I, get to a retail, market? And so we kind of help them go through that process and, educate them on what's required to,
But why, Mike? It's so much easier.
Why?
One truck can drop off everything you need, and you got one bill and not a million SKUs, and you don't need to take on all the problems of the world and try and support why?
Ultimately, we care. We do care about the community that we operate in, and we care that the products we're serving to our customers are high quality, and usually, all of our produce is organic. Thanks, Brian. All of our proteins are antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and we're constantly looking at the menu and adjusting the menu to meet the needs of the neighborhood that we're in. The first store at 18th and Broadway, the menu there is very different than Mariposa. Mariposa, I don't know how many people know, but it's a mixed income neighborhood, but it's predominantly low income. So there we're doing $3 tacos. We're doing all sorts of
play to the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we want Choice to be, is like really meeting the needs of the neighborhood and using local products whenever possible, because it's just a ripple effect.
It's calling it a convenience store. Is that an insult?
Well, I mean,
Truly, I want to know. I want to know the answer.
Well, we are convenient, and I don't think convenience stores these days are convenient. They're selling you crap you don't want or need, cigarettes, junk food, and now gas. That's the 3 top selling categories for convenience stores. And guess what? People are smoking less, they're eating less junk food, and cars are moving to electric. So that whole market and the whole industry needs to change.
So you're turning it on its ear. It's almost like you're changing the lexicon.
Yeah, just because you're open doesn't make you convenient, all right? You're still selling crap I don't want.
Yeah.
And so for us, we turn it on its head, and, we are convenient because we're selling high-quality produce, raw proteins, dairy, eggs, milk, all your essentials.
Now, is that sustainable, or is that just something for somebody that's in a pinch? I'm going to go to Choice because I'm in a pinch, or will I do my grocery shopping there?
Most people don't do a week's worth of grocery shopping at Choice. They fill in their basket through, so they do their primary grocery shop wherever, at Whole Foods or Amazon or a combination of both. But we fill in the gaps, and that's what it's meant to be. And what's nice is we cook with the product we sell, so. As I said, all of our produce is organic, but we cook on the back of house with that product. So for us, it's just like a storage location. Might as well sell it. Yeah.
Kevin, put your talk show host cap on. Put your talk show host cap on.
I love what he's doing, especially in this market, because it's such a foodie market. Mm-hmm. And so, we're trying to source more local, more organic. We're paying more attention to the ingredients in raw products like our cows or pigs. We're looking for stuff that's free range, no GMOs. We're looking for things like that because the market demands it.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it you, or does the market want it?
For Choice, it's both. I prefer to eat organic produce.
Yeah.
I don't eat organic everything, but produce, dairy, there's certain things, and I think most people eat like that. They shop at Whole Foods, but they also shop at King Soopers.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think for us, ultimately, we're a customer-centric company. We will adjust and migrate to whatever the customer desires. And so at the end of the day, it's all about the customer. And our customer, they love vegan, they love organic, they love local. And we're going to continue to do that.
Provide it for them. Yeah. Kevin.
Vegan, I'm shaking my head, because vegan, it's 4 years ago, I said I'm never going to have a vegan dish in the menu.
Yeah.
Now I have one, and we're actually adding, we're in the menu development stage, we're adding 2 more vegan dishes. So we'll have 3 vegan dishes. We're participating in a program called Veganwary in January.
Is it really?
Our 3 taco restaurants, we're all going to feature a dish for the whole month for vegan. It's so popular.
And it's a cult following as well.
Oh yeah,
they'll come to you.
Yeah. It used to be a niche market, and now it grew 600% in the past 3 years. So it went from 1% of the whole population in America to 3, or something like that. Phenomenal growth, and we see it every day because we have upwards. I don't even know the number. Probably 30% of our menu is vegan.
Well, it's interesting because there's more of these specialty niche diets. Because look at all the people. There's the keto and all that, but then you go to the gluten-free side, and we've got John from Gluten Free Things on later. It is really interesting because we're seeing those segments, like you said. I have a joke for you guys about veganism. I don't know. We've had this discussion on the show before, but the concept that everything grows in manure really could throw the whole idea of being a vegan on its side because everything does. I did work with
it's interesting.
Honey's not vegan.
I know.
We did the goat experiment, and more these days. It's really interesting because people are not only interested in the food that they put into their body and the integrity of that food, but they're now interested in the integrity of the food that their food eats.
Yeah, for sure.
It blows my mind. Someone asked somebody the other day, was there any soy in the diet?
Oh, chicken feed. If there's soy in diets, some people swear. But I was asking someone about this gluten-free. If you feed a chicken wheat, and I went on the internet and it says no, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe that because if you feed it wheat, are eggs then have gluten in them.
People are digging into that.
I mean,
We have a more sophisticated, educated customer than ever,
Yep.
and that generationally is getting more and more. Like Gen Z folks that come into Choice, they know more about food and what they're putting in their body than any.
And they're willing to spend a lot of their income on it.
Yeah, exactly. They're willing to pay extra for for whether it be vegan or local, whatever. I mean, and that trend. It's not even a trend. I mean, that truly is the shift in food. Like, I mean, that's personalization, customization, like all that stuff is.
Oh, I want to get into that.
Yeah.
Kevin, what are your shopping habits? Grocery shopping for the
Delivery.
week? Is it delivery?
I get delivery a lot.
Okay, so already made delivery. You're not getting like
Chinese,
drop from.
pizza.
Okay, so not like Amazon drop to
Or
you.
I shop at my restaurants.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wait, you're in food.
I mean, food. So, like, tomorrow I'm going to my brother's to watch the games, and I'm just going to stop there, and whatever we have, we have. I'm taking some bass, I'm taking some oysters, I'm taking some shrimp. But I've switched my shopping habits. I'm paying more attention to non-processed foods and what's in the food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe because I'm old.
Have you ever had a weight problem?
Yeah, I have a weight problem.
You did? No,
Yeah.
you're lying.
No, I did. Luckily, I think my apron's covering up. But no, I'm eating less gluten, which has helped dramatically.
Yeah.
And I cut out the sodas. I should say I cut down on the sodas. I still, when I'm at work, it's too easy with the gun of Coca-Cola right there. So I love Coca-Cola. But no, I watch what I eat.
Yeah, guys, let's talk late night business. More, I think Denver's graduating into that, and I think it's really kind of untapped. Ghost Kitchen, are you familiar?
Yeah.
What a ghost kitchen is?
Yeah.
Doing a ghost kitchen out of their Choice downtown.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Chicken kitchen,
Yeah.
Chicken kitchen,
Yep.
just all chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
And send them out.
And fries and.
Oh, I want in on this.
And ice cream
I got a
sandwiches.
chicken concept I'm working on.
Okay, you mind sticking around? We'll talk about this.
All right.
Let's come back and talk to it. I think it's great. And Mike Fogarty, Choice Market. I think you're an innovator, and the things that you're doing, you're cutting that road towards the future, and you're melding these things in Denver that I'm glad that they're sticking. I wasn't sure if we were ready for these types of concepts, but you're proving that point to be true, that it is. That Colfax location I want to talk about as well. That's just in gestation right now, being put together. But you're doing some new things there as well.
Yep.
A fueling station?
Yeah.
What? Stop. Hold it there. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Brian Freeman, Greg Hollenbach on the microphone here in Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Kevin Morrison, tacos, tequila, whiskey, and fish and beer. Chef, how's that doing on the grill?
I think it's done.
Good to go. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. Mike Fogarty, Choice Market, right here on the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio. Take it.
Oh, this is an unusual segment for me, Greg. It's like trying to write with my left hand. I'm out of the norm here. But I've got our newest sponsors, Meridian Spirits. I've got Alex. This is awesome. So they came on a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna take the generous liberty of saying they fell in love with what we're doing. We want to be a part of this,
of course.
And they drank the Kool-Aid or vodka, as you can see. And so we're gonna do. The spots will start running after the first of the year. This is gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have a blast. And go ahead, Alex. She's gonna add Meridian Spirits onto the wall of sponsors. And I'm not going to write it because my handwriting, no one would know what it is.
And I'm left-handed, so I just smear it.
Oh my God! I think we've got a new task for you. That's way better than Greg's writing. Holy cow! Well, welcome. If people want to jump on fast, where do they get a hold of you?
We're at meridianspirits.com. We're also on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome. We're going to be back in just a few. Listen to some words from Encore Energy. They cook grain. They should be using Encore. We'll be back.
Yo, what's up? This is Justin Brunson, Culture Meat and Cheese in Denver Central Market. I'm a meat guy. And you're listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
Chef's passing out some delicious fish and forks. It's family style tonight at the kitchen, Brian.
I'll tell you, all the food tonight is it's just like every night. It's always great, but tonight,
I know.
I can't tell you. They're cooking some of the things dear to my heart. Tacos. I told you, deep down, I am Mexican.
I know
deep
you
down.
are, Brian.
I am.
I can see.
I mean, I can't get any whiter, but inside I'm not.
Redder?
You're redder. Yeah, exactly. I am truly the red man always.
Yes,
but
you are. Continuing on, Kevin Morrison, tacos, tequila, whiskey, and then fish and beer. It's not all one sentence. Tacos, tequila, whiskey, fish, and beer.
Could be. Who knows?
Who
knows?
It might be coming
You
up.
never know what we're going to do.
And Mike,
I want to know where the
Choice
T
Bar
comes
did.
from. Where does the T come from in KTM?
The middle,
What's
his middle
that?
name.
My
Middle name.
Tenacious.
Tenacious. Nice. That's what I was hoping for.
No, it's Tom. You got it.
Is it Tom?
Yeah,
Thomas, right? Kevin Thomas. We're breaking off when we're talking. Okay, first of all, I don't want to give my opinion. I think people hear my opinions all the time. We'll just do a little round robin. Denver's growth to the point now of where are we a 24-hour city? Go ahead, Kevin.
Honestly, I don't think we're there.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're about till maybe 2 a.m. I
don't think we have the infrastructure yet as far as delivery. You go to some place like Chicago, and there are so many delivery. They've got that down. And, you know, when you've office buildings, you're supplying, there's a food truck almost on every other street there. Go to you, Fogarty. You're seeing it, though, right now.
Yeah, I mean, we started out as 24 hours, so I have a very unique perspective on it. I mean, we did it for a year, and certainly there was, you know, peaks and valleys during that 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. time frame. Ultimately, I agree. I don't think we're quite there at a 24-hour city.
Moving there.
Yeah, moving there.
Yeah, I think we're moving there.
I mean,
yeah,
right,
I would love to see
it's
it.
inevitable.
I'd love to see
You would
it.
think.
So we cut the hours back to 3. You know, so we're basically 6 a.m. to 3 a.m. And you know, we do see significant business at 2 a.m. because we all know what happens at 2 a.m. I mean, the bars let out, and you know, not everybody wants pizza. You know, because that's literally the only thing available. You know, so for us, we see significant business in the late night area. We call late night anything after 10, really, because that's generally when most restaurants close.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, it's a huge part of our business, no doubt. I mean, it's the delivery, especially during that time frame, is you know, it's could be upwards of 30 to 40% of the business for that day. You know.
Now, I'm guilty of 2 a.m.ing you. I have given you that late night call.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's you know, people still want to eat at that.
Well, and good food, because I'll tell you, like
Yeah.
you just said, once you get past really 10, 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
good food.
All bets are off.
Yeah, and
Pizza.
it's sad.
Options-
I mean, it's
Options get real small.
real small. And if you want good food, especially,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like if you want organic food after 10 o'clock, you're probably not going to get it anywhere but Choice. I mean,
Should you be able to get it, though? I mean, people say, don't be picky at 2 a.m. You're lucky to be eating anything at all.
well,
I think the market demands
yeah.
it, though. I mean,
Yeah.
especially the younger generation, they demand it for sure.
They're used to Uber. Everything's on demand.
Well, like we were saying earlier, I didn't say this, but about Generation Gen Z,
Yeah.
they eat out 5 times a week versus the old norm was 3. So they pushed it up.
Is that true?
Yes, that is a real stat.
ridiculous.
I mean, there's a study that was done by UNC, and it started like in 1960, and it looked at food cooked in the home versus food at a restaurant. And in the 60s, it was like 95% food was cooked at home. And they looked at the trends, and this is across every income class, like low, medium, high. Fast forward to 2010, 50 years later, and it's in the 70s. 70% cooked at home, 30% eaten out. So this is a whole-scale mass migration towards eating out. Convenience is king, and it will continue to be.
Well, not everybody. There's third shifters now. People aren't. This is a 24-hour world. You're working at all different times. You're not just 9 to 5. People's shifts are all over the place. I think Denver's moving that direction, and guys like you are setting that infrastructure, truly. The ghost kitchen concept, I love it personally. First, set it up. How do you explain a ghost kitchen?
It's real humans working. But in general, I think...
Wait, now it's not as cool anymore. Dang it.
I mean, ghost kitchens have come around in the past couple of years, and basically it was designed for new companies and entrepreneurs that want to go forward with a concept of some sort but don't have the capital, and they start serving out of a commissary kitchen. And so there's a couple companies out there, Kitchen United, Cloud Kitchens, a bunch of others that saw this and saw the migration to people eating mostly at home via whatever their preferred app is, and they saw an opportunity basically to say, like, well, can we get these entrepreneurs into a kitchen to trial their concepts before they go and buy a piece of land or rent from a landlord, the CapEx intensive type stuff. And so, cloud kitchens, ghost kitchens are kind of talked about in one and the same, but in essence, it is a commissary that's all delivery basically, and it's you can't go into the restaurant.
You're not going in.
No.
You probably don't even know where it's at.
Yeah, no, definitely, and it's usually in a low rent, industrial part of town,
right?
And it's fulfilled by either Uber Eats or Postmates or any one of the third parties. And we got approached by Uber to do a ghost kitchen out of our existing restaurant. So
they approached you.
Yeah. I mean, so they you have to meet certain criteria. You have to have like a certain amount of ratings
and be willing to give them half of your money.
I mean, that's only a third. Don't worry.
Oh, it's only a third.
Yeah, exactly. Because margins aren't as tight. Yeah. But in general, our ghost kitchen it's a fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Chicken kitchen.
Yeah. So it's all fried chicken sandwiches.
That's awesome.
Are you down with the chicken?
Pardon me?
You down with chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love chicken.
I love chicken too.
Everybody loves chicken.
I'm starting to figure out what your next move's going to be there.
I love
You got
Mexican concept.
Hey
of
chefs,
chicken.
have you guys ever heard of? It's Jay here, in case you're watching and then got confused. Have you guys ever heard of Cook's Venture?
No.
Cook's Venture is a new chicken place that Chef Carrie Barrett over Bordeaux uses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, next week I'm trying to get somebody from there, but at least their representative for that. They're gonna. But apparently, it's just food for thought, a little homework.
Yeah.
Cook's Venture is like the hottest thing in chicken, to where they're doing everything incredibly thoughtful in the way of the environment, the chicken. They read to them. The whole thing like that.
Oh, it's not a chicken kicking operation.
Yeah. Yes.
Chicken kicking operations, man. Those are terrible. I really like the free range chickens.
I'll throw something at you. New concept. Penguin. You ever seen those things? They have so much meat. They're just like one little big sausage.
They look good on the rotisserie.
Yeah, I think they'd be perfect.
Breast
Little penguin, I mean,
people don't eat penguin.
People don't eat them. Why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
I'm guessing
Probably a
it's red
reason.
meat. I don't know why. I'm thinking red meat.
And a lot of blubber.
And
Lot
far
of
away. It's the sourcing. Supply chain.
Sourcing's tricky.
Stick around. We have another segment with you, gents, and we're going to come back. I want to talk about that Colfax location because I think it's a cool idea, and I know I teased it before, but doing fuel out of that location. All right, we'll come back, take a break. Kevin Morrison here with us alongside of our friend Mike Fogarty from Choice Market. Choice, where'd you go? You just want the choice? Where'd you come up with the name?
It's a double entendre, like choice in terms of
I want the
how
choice.
you order and like when you come in, and
then it's like, that's choice.
yeah,
Like cool? That's
like,
primo?
Exactly. As it relates to food, like Ferris Bueller's, you ever see that? That's choice.
That's choice. Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's one of my first companies, actually. Right Choice.
Yeah.
Right Choice was the name of it.
Kevin's in the Little Rich corner with the screaming chicken. Is he going to fire that off? All right, let's go to Little Rich in the Little Rich corner.
Thanks, Greg. Another strong segment. And, when you talk about loving chicken, this is from Cancun. I brought this back.
Did you?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I know this is what happens when we get, I don't know, when we're bad. Kevin, thanks for coming down,
man,
brother.
it was fun.
Thanks for being you.
I can't be anyone else.
You've helped so many. I mean, when I think of you bent the Mexican food universe in this town. I know it because I've been in it that long. I know what you did.
Well, I got a small role in what I do, and I love what I do, and it's all I know. So we'll keep doing it.
I mean, you've taught others, but you've stayed consistent. Your quality has never dipped. I mean, I was at your restaurant about a week ago. The tacos have never been better.
That's why we keep it simple, man. It's the quality's got to be there.
You're making it work. You're an inspiration. I got to tell you.
They're the canvas. They're the canvas, man. I always tell everybody.
Well, thank you. But, I mean, Raul, my brother, Marty.
Love him.
We're always talking about you. We're very indebted to you, my friend. You've helped us tremendously.
Great partnership and friendship.
Well, keep making it, and keep making those chicken tacos. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
To the show from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. The Modern Eater continues. Greg Holland back. Brian Freeman. Little Rich Schneider, the ham over there. Look at the bench that he brought. His
TV tray?
Yeah, his TV tray. That was quite the addition to the kitchen. there, Little Rich. Full value. Watch us on Facebook. Just go to themoderneater.com. Got these gents here with us, and it's Matt, right? Matt Smith? Is that who I'm looking at here? I think I can see.
That is Matt Smith.
Matt Smith. Hey, Matt. How
Welcome,
are you?
Matt.
Hey, guys.
Along with Mike Fogarty, Choice Market. The gents are here. And I understand that you actually gave him a promotion today.
Yeah, well, it's been long on the way. Yeah, as we grow, obviously, there's opportunities for people to grow within the business. And Mike, who's our current GM, is moving on to the Colfax location, which I think we're going to talk about.
Yes.
And Matt's going to take over Broadway, the OG number one choice.
OG number one choice. That's right.
Greg, you know what? Mike is really a smart businessman because what he did is so important, I think, in a grocery aspect. Because there's one thing that in my opinion, a lot of people don't get. In this kind of concept where you have fresh and perishable, you've got to have a second life. It's got to, you've got to have your. And what Mike does is so smart because you walk into some of this new grocery stores. I don't like the fact that there's not a deli. There's no prepared foods, and you travel around the world and stuff like that. And every place, if you have a secondary use for everything in there.
Well, there's a certain market that has opened up just recently, and the waste of produce is very high with that. Now, for you, that's great. We were talking about that the other day. To be able to have that kitchen behind you is fantastic, to be able to keep the quality of products for your customers.
It's quintessential. Honestly, like for most folks, to order a case of avocados, it's really, really tough to get through 60 before they spoil. And as I said, we serve all organics on the produce side, so it adds up very quickly. And that's why a lot of there's been a lot of opportunities for convenience stores and corner stores to start serving produce, but it just doesn't work.
It doesn't
because they can't sell 60 avocados in a week or 4 or 5 days.
And you're like, bring on the guac.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we only sell on the front of the house products that we cook with in the back of the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's talk food. You do switchover menus as well. So Choice Market, again, if you guys are just joining us, we were talking about the OG Market downtown, right by the Brown Palace. Thank you so much. It's an interesting concept because you have your market, you have all, and I said to him as I was walking through the store, man, you pick out all the stuff at all the grocery stores that I go to, and you put them in one place because this is truly all the stuff that I love, just down to the Justin's peanut butter cups.
Are you a Gen Z and deep down or something like that?
It's good stuff, and if you need them, pick up some condoms too. I mean, you got them all, everything there.
We got condoms, we got chargers, we got
everything you need, and
dish detergent,
a delicious kitchen. Yeah. And coming out of the kitchen are these great menu items that you switch seasonally.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah, so we have a core menu that we definitely have all year round. Like we have our fried chicken sandwich, we have an Impossible Burger, we have our kale Caesar salad. So we have stuff that is always on the menu. But especially with our bowls, we rotate that seasonally. Traditionally, it's been 3 times a year to follow the produce season. So spring, and then harvest, and then a winter season. And so what's awesome is we get to play with all these great ingredients and come up with new dishes that are LTOs or limited time offers for that season, so 3-4 months. And so Matt's making right now one of our dishes that's going to be on the winter menu, which launches on Monday. And it's
this is not vegan.
This is vegan.
This is not vegan.
100%.
This is a meatball looking at me with red sauce.
With ricotta.
This can't be.
100% vegan.
Go for it.
Yeah. So I mean, and this is what's cool, and how you can create a really good product that is vegan or gluten free and still tastes good. And so. We have spaghetti squash, organic spaghetti squash. Sorry, a meatball made with Impossible meat, as well as mushrooms and turmeric and a few other spices, with a cashew ricotta. So the ricotta is blended up in a Vitamix with nutritional yeast and a few other things. It really gives that cheesy flavor. And then we have some awesome, beautiful chard from growers that we mixed with lemon and garlic. So
how do you? So you need breadcrumbs for that?
Yeah. No, you do not. You don't need any gluten in there.
Did you use breadcrumbs?
Yeah, we did. We actually but instead we always use breadcrumbs. But this time we used
gluten-free things.
Gluten-free things, and we're gonna try it out and see.
Adorable, man. Like, help me, bro. Don't make me.
Well, you should try the spaghetti squash, guys. What you just put together here, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
medley. Yeah,
it really is. It's bright. The citrus. You taste on the shard. It's nice and bright.
I hate to think this is healthy, but it is. This is absolutely a great dish.
Healthier. Yeah,
healthier.
We like to talk. You know, it's not everything at Choice is like super healthy, but we like to provide options. You know, and at the end of the day, it's definitely healthier than a ground meatball with dairy ricotta.
You send us back.
Okay, I'm going to taste the meatball because it's a meatless meatball, right?
Yeah. It is, Brian.
That's what we're going for. I'm going in for it.
You sent us home the other day with a couple of chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly. And it goes back to the choice, right? We want to provide options for every dietary lifestyle.
Sure.
And it's not just like, hey, we're all vegan, we're all, and really, so we do a fried chicken sandwich too. And for some, true vegan folks, they're like, they won't come in because, they only
dedicated.
They only go to like true vegan restaurants. But most people and most, that are eating vegetarian or flexitarian or any, this is the type of restaurant
this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
And I actually love it because we're just going in so many different directions, but I think at the end of the day, we've come far enough to be able to accommodate.
Well, embrace the diversity.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, because I just tasted that meatball. I put that up against anything.
Really?
Oh my gosh. It's
delicious.
It's delicious. I mean, and that's it. It's the bottom line is do you have to – we were at a meeting the other day, the American Beef Council. And they started talking about the fact.
In the door?
Yeah, they did not like me. I'll tell you that much.
Why is that?
But they were talking about the fact that they're pushing 12-ounce steaks on everyone. That was their big thing. Is like push a 12-ounce steak, push a 12-ounce. And I'm like, you've got the American Heart Society right there. You're pushing 12-ounce. They're saying go to 4 or like what? And so we're confused because we get these mixed messages. I think all the time out there with our food about like, here you need to have a steak that's, more food than you can consume in an hour.
Yeah.
Where have we gone wrong? Where have we gone wrong?
Gluttony.
I mean, that's why I love the choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately it is confusing because you hear every day it's something different. Like coffee's good, it's bad, And so for our customer, they are pretty educated, and like veganism, it truly is pretty well known that it's good for your heart, it's good for your weight, it's good for a lot of different things, and it's been studied on a mass scale, And so beyond that. Now it's tasting good, If you look back 5 years ago, vegan, vegetarian food was not tasty, and people buy with their taste buds. It's been proven time and time again. 85-90% of their purchase decision is based on taste. And so now we're seeing a mass migration to veganism because the product itself is tasty and it's good.
Hey, here's a little curveball for you, Mike Fogarty, though. When you say that 90%, purchase on taste, I wouldn't go far as to say it's the opposite in the service industry as far as going to a place and sitting down to eat. But research has shown that it's the service that they come back for, not the quality of food. So you can go to a place, have somebody like me, you'll never want to go back again, even if the beer and food is the best beer and food in the world because you didn't really like my style or how, I was rude or something like that. Whereas you go to another place where the service is immaculate and perfect and people look like mad, and so you want to go back all the time, but the food sucks. But you're like, well, I'll go back because,
service
Matt's
is
waiting on
the
me.
next. Yeah, exactly. I mean, no doubt. And honestly, Choice is a little bit different because we're a fast casual model and we don't have servers per se, but we still provide service and a level. Yeah, but certainly.
A place like yours, I mean, that works out perfect for the taste because it isn't like
Jay,
a restaurant.
Before we wrap this up, I brought us back a couple of chicken sandwiches from Choice the other day. He gets mad at me when I bring him food. He saw it was from Choice. I didn't think he was going to eat it. I truly thought he'd save it, wait until he goes home, because he only eats in his britches at 2 a.m., right?
I
have a system, man. Don't mess with it.
He ate the sandwich, and it's a good sandwich.
It was delicious.
Wait, you had a critique, though.
I did have a critique. This is what I said. I said this would be a lot better with some pickles on it.
I was just going to ask that.
Order from the Chicken Kitchen, which is not affiliated with Choice per se. And we do have a classic chicken sandwich. If you order only online through Uber.
I mean, listen, it was delicious, right? But it's that moment of, the old. As I get old, I've got something to say about everything. You know what I mean? Right. Well, how was that chicken sandwich? It came with a Cadillac. It's like, well, the Cadillac didn't really have white walls on. I'm kind of a white wall guy. I'd rather have white walls on the Cadillac.
I get it.
Well, we do have one as garlic aioli, real dill pickles, and butterless, and
I mean, it was delicious.
Give the plug. Okay, a couple things going on here. As we wrap up here, I want you to give it a 30-second. Come see us at Choice.
Yeah, so Choice, feel free to check us out, www.choicemarket.co. We have a couple locations, one at 18th and Broadway, one at 10th and Oceans, and a few others opening up here shortly.
Dang it. The Colfax one, can you do 30 seconds, a minute on that?
Yeah, so our third location will be at Colfax and Gaylord, right near East High School there, and that one will have fuel supercharging, and it'll be the epicenter of our new delivery program. So instead of farming out all of our delivery to third parties, we're going to centralize it there out of Choice and have electric vehicles that are that are going to be delivering not just most of our delivery right now is prepared food.
Sure.
The whole store will be available, including beer. So you get beer, groceries, prepared food delivered to your door within 45 minutes.
I wish the world on you guys. I really do. Hardworking guys.
Or I wish the world for you guys. Yeah. He's going to put it on you. My son and I talked about that.
Yeah.
Did I just put the world on his shoulders?
You just put the world on his shoulders.
He's got broad shoulders. He can handle it. Guys, first of all, I want to make sure that you do talk, right?
I do.
Say something real cool.
I'm single. I don't know.
There you go. That's pretty cool, man.
So that's our general manager, and we're right downtown.
He's single. Yeah, go visit. And late night delivery. You never know how that works out. That was good, man. That was good. You got a future.
Real quick before we go to break, that's how you just kill every other guy's aspirations of anything with two words. Because when Matt walks in the room, you're like, please have his wife be walking right behind him. Please, God.
Like, I'm single. Well, I hate you too. Go ahead. Love you guys.
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
We'll have you back many, many times.
Yeah,
Can't
thanks
wait
for
to
having
follow
us.
up.
Thanks, Mike. It's always great to see you.
Up next, Boost of the News, but it's not Boost of the News. It's going to be a welcome. Meridian Spirits, new sponsor.
Exciting.
What do they have to do with kombucha, though? True Kombucha